In this video, we're going to explore why school kills your creativity. And creativity is the lifeblood of artists. It's how we see the world differently. But schools, with their rigid ways, often dull this spark. They teach conformity, not the wildness of thought we artists thrive on. And here's the truth: education, as it stands, can stifle the creative spirit. It can cut down imagination. So let's explore how in this video. And it starts with the old ways of schooling. It's like a factory line. It came about during the Industrial Revolution. Schools were made to churn out workers, not thinkers. Uniformity was key, everyone learning the same thing in the same way. Mass education was born from this. It was efficient, sure, but efficiency doesn't breed creativity. It breeds sameness. Schools became places where rows of desks faced the teacher, the authority. Kids were fed facts to memorize, not mysteries to explore. In these schools, there's little room for the artist's mind to wander. They don't nurture the dreamers or the rebels. And the focus? Follow instructions, don't question, and fit the mold. That's the formula. But artists, we don't fit molds, we break them. Our work comes from seeing what isn't there, imagining the new, the different. These schools, they're not built for us. They're built for repetition, not revolution. This model, it's still around. It's in the way teachers lecture. It's in the tests. It's in the curriculum. Everything measured, everything standardized. Creativity, it doesn't thrive under these conditions. It's like asking a fish to climb a tree. Children, they're born artists. Ever watch a kid with crayons? They'll make you a purple sun with green skies and monsters running around. There's no rules, just pure, wild imagination. It's in their nature, this raw, untamed creativity. It's there from the beginning. But then school starts. Early on, it's like a box that starts to close in. They learn there's one right answer, one way to see the world, color inside the lines. The wildness, the freedom of thought, it slowly begins to fade. They're taught to follow, not to lead, to repeat, not to question. It's a subtle shift, but it's there. The focus moves from making and imagining to memorizing and repeating. The spark of creativity, it gets dimmer with each year. It's not just the arts that suffer, it's thinking itself, creative problem solving, seeing things in new ways. These are the first casualties of the traditional classroom. And the children, they're the ones who lose out. They go in as dreamers with tons of imagination and come out doubting their own originality. Standardization, it's like a straitjacket for education. The curriculum, it's all the same. Math, history, science, taught the same way to everyone. It's predictable, controlled, but creativity, it's about the unpredictable, the uncontrolled. Standardization crushes this. Kids are spoon-fed information. Memorize this date, this formula. It's all about the right answer, not the thought process, not the why or the what if. Standardized tests, they're the judges. They don't care for imagination. They check if you've conformed, not if you've understood. Then there's the teaching. Lectures, sit down, listen, and don't interrupt. It's a one-way street. No room for a student's thought to wander, to explore. It's about absorbing, not engaging. Creative thinking, problem solving, they're sidelined. This method is efficient, yes, but efficiency isn't the goal of art or innovation. Ideas, they need space to grow, to connect in unexpected ways. Lecture-based, standardized, it's not just a method, it's a message. Conform, don't create. That's the impact, and it runs deep. Conformity, it's the unwritten rule in schools. You see it everywhere. In the halls, in the classrooms, it's in the way you're expected to act, to think. Step outside the line and you're a target for the teachers, for the other kids. I remember sketching in the margins of my notes during class, during a lecture. It wasn't a distraction. I was actively listening, and It was thinking to me, but the teachers, they didn't see it that way. Pay attention, they'd say. Stop doodling. But studies, they show sketching helps you absorb information. It didn't matter though. In school, it's about looking right, not being right. Then there's the fear of failure. It's like a shadow over everything. Make a mistake and you're done. That's the message. So you don't take risks. You don't try something new. Why would you? When one wrong step means you fall. Creative exploration, it's about taking those risks. It's about making mistakes and learning from them. But in a system that punishes failure, creativity has no room to breathe. You're stuck always playing it safe, and playing it safe, that's what the opposite of creating is. And there are some places that do it differently, like Montessori schools. Kids there, they learn at their pace. It's hands-on, real-world stuff. They don't just sit and listen. They do, they make, they experiment. Creativity, it's not just allowed, it's actually encouraged. Then there's Waldorf education, arts, crafts, music. They're not extras, they're essentials in their system. Kids learn to think, to express, not just to memorize, but it's about growing the whole person, not just the test-taking part. Then Finland is also really good at non-traditional approaches to education. They offer less homework, fewer tests. They emphasize more play, more exploration, and their kids, they come out on top globally. They're doing something right, something different. And individuals, they've bucked the system too. There's famous people like Richard Branson, who was dyslexic and struggled in school. Now he's a billionaire. Or Albert Einstein, who didn't speak till he was 4, and his teacher said he'd never amount to much. And he changed physics forever. So these stories, these methods, they show there's another way, a way that respects creativity, that nurtures it. It's not just possible, it's proven. And it's about time we learn from them. And change is needed. Start with the curriculum, mix it up. Blend math with art, science with music, make connections, show the big picture. Teach kids to think, not just memorize. Problem solving, creative thinking, make these the core, not the extras. Go interdisciplinary, break down the walls between subjects. Life's not divided into neat little boxes. Why should education be? Let kids explore, see how things link up. It's more real, more engaging, and it's better preparation for the world outside. Teaching needs a shakeup too. Less lecture, more doing. Kids need to be involved. Projects, not just papers. Real problems to solve, not just hypotheticals. Make it interactive, make it matter. And let them lead sometimes. You'd be surprised what they come up with. And assessment is another beast. Tests, they're so narrow. We need a broader view. Assess creativity, teamwork, initiative. Not easy to measure, but necessary. Look at portfolios, not just exams. Watch the student grow, not just regurgitate. It's about a shift in values, from conformity to creativity, from memorizing to thinking. It's a big leap, sure, but the future is worth it. Our kids, they're worth it. So ultimately, schools today, they're out of sync with creativity. They push for sameness, not originality. They stifle the artists, the thinker, the innovators, the people with imagination. But it doesn't have to be this way. There's hope in schools like Montessori and Waldorf in Finland, in every kid who breaks the mold, who sees what others don't. Change is possible. We've seen it work. It's about rethinking, redoing, reimagining what education can be. Shake up the curriculum, rethink teaching, testing, make space for creativity, for failure, for growth. It's not just about better students, it's about a better future. So let's not settle. Let's demand more for our kids, for ourselves. Let's make education a place for creativity to thrive, not just survive. Let's do it because the world needs more thinkers, more dreamers, more imaginative doers, and it starts with us. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks.